It's this big, important document that can make or break your chances of getting into your dream program. But don't stress, because in this video, I'm breaking down the entire SOP process into 10 easy-to-follow chapters. We're talking about a proven step-by-step system that takes you from a blank page to a killer SOP that grabs their attention and doesn't let go. We'll cover everything from introducing yourself like a boss, to crafting those career goals that practically scream future success. This is the kind of stuff they don't teach you in school, but it's the real deal when it comes to standing out from the crowd and convincing those admissions committees that you're the one they've been waiting for. So, buckle up, hit that like button, and let's dive into the world of SOP domination. Part 1. Nailing your introduction. Alright, first impressions are huge, right? Your SOP intro is like that first date. You gotta come correct. Now this isn't the time to be shy or modest. Start strong by introducing yourself, the program you're applying for, and get specific here. Mention the university, the start date, the end date, how long it lasts. Basically, paint a clear picture of what you're going after. And here's where you hook them. Tell them why this program, why this university, and why right now. Is it a perfect match for your skills? Does it offer a specialization you can't find anywhere else? Were you inspired by a professor's research? Lay it on thick. Think of it like this. You're telling a story. Your story. And this is the opening chapter that makes them want to keep reading. Keep it concise, keep it engaging, and most importantly, keep it real. Authenticity is key here. Don't be afraid to inject some personality into your writing. Let your passion shine through, because that's what's going to make you stand out from the hundreds of other applicants. Remember, this is your chance to make a killer first impression and set the stage for the rest of your application. Part 2. Showcasing your academic prowess. Okay, so you've nailed the intro. Now it's time to back it up with some serious academic firepower. This section is all about highlighting your educational journey so far. Think of it like building a case for why you're the perfect candidate. Start by listing out your academic qualifications in chronological order, from high school all the way up to your most recent degree, if you have one. Include the name of the institution, the years you attended, the degree you earned, and your GPA or percentage. Now don't just list things out like a robot. This is your chance to tell a story about your academic growth. Did your grades improve over time? Did you face any challenges that you overcame? Did a particular subject spark an interest that you pursued further? Remember, admissions committees don't just want to see good grades, they want to see dedication, resilience, and a genuine passion for learning. So, don't be afraid to let your personality shine through in this section. And hey, if you have any gaps in your education or if your grades weren't stellar, don't sweat it. Just be upfront about it and focus on what you learned from those experiences and how they've shaped you into a stronger applicant. Part 3. Conquering the IELTS PTE. Alright, let's talk language skills. If you're an international student like me, chances are you'll need to prove your English proficiency, and that's where the IELTS or PTE comes in. This section is all about showing the admissions committee that you've got the language chops to handle their program. Start by mentioning when you took the test and which one you took, IELTS or PTE. Then, list out your scores for each section: reading, writing, speaking, and listening. Make sure to highlight your overall band score or equivalent. This is what really matters. And don't forget to mention the validity period of your test scores. Now, if your scores aren't quite where you want them to be, don't panic. You can address this in your SOP by explaining the steps you're taking to improve your English skills. Maybe you're taking additional English classes, participating in language exchange programs, or immersing yourself in English-speaking environments. Showing that you're proactive and committed to improving will go a long way. Remember, this section is all about demonstrating your ability to thrive in an English-speaking academic environment. So be confident, be honest, and show them you've got what it takes. Chapter 4, Part 4, Why This Country Rocks. Alright, time to talk about why you've got your sights set on studying in a specific country. This section is all about showing the admissions committee that you've done your research, and you're not just picking a country out of a hat. This is where you become a walking, talking tourism brochure, but like a really persuasive one. Highlight the country's strengths, its education system, its safe environment, its world rankings, its cultural diversity, whatever resonates with you. But don't just state the obvious, dig deeper. For example, instead of just saying, the US has great universities, you could say, I'm drawn to the US because of its emphasis on research and innovation, particularly in my field of study. See the difference? Be specific, be passionate, and show them you've put some serious thought into this decision. Remember, this section is all about demonstrating that you're making an informed choice and that you're genuinely excited about the prospect of studying in their country. So let your enthusiasm shine through and show them why this country is the perfect fit for you. Chapter 5 Part 5 Why this university is the one. Okay, you've sold them on the country, now it's time to zero in on the specific university or institution that's stolen your heart. This section is all about answering the question, why this university out of all the others? This is where your research skills really come into play. Dive deep into the university's website, read up on their programs, faculty, research, and anything else that catches your eye. Then, highlight the specific aspects that resonate with you and align with your academic and career goals. Is it their world-renowned faculty, their cutting-edge research facilities, their unique program specializations, or their strong industry connections? Whatever it is, make sure you connect the dots for the admissions committee. Show them how this university will help you achieve your academic and professional aspirations. Remember, this section is all about demonstrating that you're making a well-informed decision, and that this university is the perfect environment for you to thrive. So, do your homework, be specific, and show them why this university is the only logical choice for you. Chapter 6 Part 6 The Financial Lowdown. Okay, let's be real, studying abroad can be expensive, and the last thing you want is for financial concerns to derail your dreams. That's where this section comes in. It's all about proving to the admissions committee that you've got a solid financial plan in place. Now, this doesn't mean you need to be rolling in dough, but you do need to show them that you've thought about the costs involved and that you have the means to support yourself financially throughout your studies. Be upfront and honest about your family's financial situation. Explain who's contributing to your education, what their occupations are, and provide an estimate of your family's annual income in USD. Break down your estimated expenses, tuition fees, living costs, travel, and show how you plan to cover those costs. If you have any savings set aside for your education, mention that too. The key here is to be transparent, organized, and realistic. Remember, the admissions committee wants to ensure that you can focus on your studies without being bogged down by financial stress. So be clear, be concise, and show them you've got a handle on your finances. Chapter 7, Part 7, Funding Your Education. Alright, so we've talked about your overall financial situation. Now let's get specific about how you're going to fund your education. If you're lucky enough to have your education fully funded by your family, awesome. But if you're like most of us, you might need some help in the form of scholarships, grants, or loans. This section is all about being transparent about any external funding you're receiving. If you have an education loan, for example, provide all the details: the name of the bank, the loan amount, the interest rate, the installment plan, the moratorium period, and even the contact information of your bank branch and loan officer. Basically, give them all the info they need to see that you're serious about repaying your loan. And don't forget to include a clear and concise loan repayment plan. Show them that you've thought about how you're going to manage your finances after graduation, and that you're committed to fulfilling your financial obligations. Remember, this section is all about demonstrating that you're responsible, organized, and that you've got a solid plan in place to fund your education. So be thorough, be accurate, and show them you're on top of your financial game. Chapter 8, Part 8, Unleashing Your Career Goals. Alright, let's talk about the future. This section is all about connecting the dots between your past experiences, your current aspirations, and how this particular program will help you achieve your wildest career dreams. This is your chance to show the admissions committee that you're not just going through the motions, you're here for a reason. Start by outlining your short-term goals. What do you hope to achieve immediately after graduation? Then, move on to your mid-term goals. Where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years? Finally, finish strong with your long-term goals. What's your ultimate career aspiration? Be ambitious, be specific, and be realistic. Don't just say, "I want to be successful." Tell them what success looks like to you. And here's the key. Connect your goals back to the program you're applying for. How will this program equip you with the knowledge, skills, and connections you need to reach your full potential? Remember, admissions committees aren't just looking for students. They're looking for future leaders, innovators, and game changers. So, dream big, be bold, and show them you're ready to take on the world. Chapter 9, Part 9, Family Ties and Values. Okay, I know this might seem a little out of left field, but trust me on this one. This section is all about showing the admissions committee that you're not just a brain in a jar, you're a real person with real values and a strong support system. Talk about your family and friends, the people who have shaped you into the person you are today. Highlight their importance in your life, the values they've instilled in you, and how they've supported your educational journey. This is your chance to showcase your character, your empathy, and your understanding of the importance of community. It's about showing them that you're not just coming to their country to study, you're coming to be a part of something bigger. Remember, universities aren't just looking for students with stellar grades and impressive resumes, they're looking for well-rounded individuals who will contribute positively to their campus community. So be genuine, be heartfelt, and let your personality shine through. Chapter 10, Part 10, Finishing Strong with Your Declaration. Alright, we're in the home stretch. This is the final chapter of your SOP, and it's all about tying everything together with a neat bow. This is where you reiterate your commitment to the program, address any elephants in the room, like previous visa rejections, and leave a lasting impression on the admissions committee. Start by summarizing your key strengths and reiterate why you're the perfect fit for this program. Then, address any potential red flags in your application. If you've had any previous visa rejections, for example, be upfront about it and explain the reasons behind them. Honesty and transparency are key here. Finally, end your SOP with a strong and memorable statement that reflects your personal motto or philosophy. This could be a quote that inspires you, a personal anecdote that highlights your values, or a simple statement that encapsulates your aspirations. Remember, this is your last chance to wow them, so make it count. Be confident, be authentic, and leave them wanting more. And there you have it, a complete breakdown of how to write a killer SOP that'll make those admissions committees say heck yes. Look, I know this whole process can seem daunting, but trust me, if I can do it, you can too. Just remember to be yourself, highlight your strengths, and show them why you're the perfect candidate for their program. And hey, once you've crafted your masterpiece, don't forget to get feedback from trusted mentors, teachers, or college counselors. Because at the end of the day, a little bit of effort and a whole lot of authenticity can go a long way. Now go out there and crush it.